Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your August reading. So, let's start. The first three cards are what, when I ask Spirit what they want to talk about this month. The first card that came out, Two of Pentacles. So, Jupiter in Capricorn, and you. So that's abundance wanting to come within you. But that needs to have that Capricorn structure ruled by Saturn, karmic also. And with the Two of Pentacles, we're trying to juggle maybe two things. You know, it can be work, family, what we want and what we need. These things that kind of put us in a loop and make our emotions maybe a bit up and down, dealing with that juggling. It's all about the dance of Shiva, of death and rebirth, letting go to receive and things like that. Destruction, construction. So, after that, I got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So, that is a couple right there. Pentacle, your pentacle. It can be your feminine side and your masculine side. So you could be juggling your feminine side and your masculine side. What one senses and the nurturing part of us, and the other one that wants to make money, make abundance, make all of that. There's maybe a readjustment that needs to be part of that, the perceiving and acting out. You know, there are two movements, and here in the Two of Pentacles there are these two movements also. So I think in this is your feminine and your masculine side. You can actually live it outwardly also, dealing with another earth sign. But it's a reflection of what is happening inside of you anyway. How it's gonna appear this month. I have here Ace of Pentacles. So you're being given this brand new pentacle. Brand new thing you can touch, feel, smell, taste, and in this concrete reality. And it comes with the Nine of Pentacles here, being solid in what we have builded, knowing everything we have invested until now. This is the card of independence, financial independence, and all of that. So, independence in our way to manifest also. Here we're receiving a new pentacle. It's under the Two of Pentacles. Maybe that new pentacle is making us juggle a bit. Right after, I have the Ten of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles in your reading. You're going to be very earthy in the month of August. And it all has to do with, here, Ten of Pentacles. The empire you're building, what is passed from one generation to another, that has an impact from one generation to another. It's the solidity, the pure solidity here. And then after, I have death that came in with the Seven of Swords. So there is going to be a transformation in maybe a way of thinking or a way of doing things or having things done to us. But the energy of the Seven of Swords is that mental strategy to remove power from our opponent, whether it is done to you or you do it. It can be sabotage if you do it to yourself. If it's a mental strategy that is distorted towards yourself. Mental, we're thinking about thoughts, we're talking about ways of thinking, of beliefs and things like that. which has a sense of the mind. Here there's death with it. That means there's going to be a transformation. Here I have the Three of Swords. So maybe this mentality or this vibration, whether you do it to yourself, other people do it to you, it did bring heartache to you. So after that, we have the Eight of Pentacles again. There you are working and seeing the results of your work. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Wands there. This is what comes back from our investment, from what we've worked in, and we are assessing that. What is coming back towards me that I've put so much energy in? What exactly am I receiving from all the efforts? Because there's a lot of work and efforts here. What exactly am I bringing back? What exactly is coming back to me? And then I have the Lovers with the Six of Pentacles. Pentacle. So, with the Lovers, there we are making a choice to elevate ourselves. It's under death here. The Lovers is being, because in the normal Rider-Waite, this is like a more artistic rendition of the tarot, but in the meaning of the Lovers, you have the feminine that looks at the angel because she's inspired from higher than her, and that passes it to her masculine side, that him looks at her because he is inspired by the feminine to act, and that's why his consciousness is elevated, and the feminine, the tree, is fruitful. There's a mountain in the back because this is a process to elevate between spirit, masculine and feminine. And here you have your masculine and your feminine, and this is bringing back balance of receiving as much as we give, understanding. Here you're assessing what you have given, and that maybe there were things that broke your heart in the way of maybe not receiving what you're giving, or vice versa. But here there's a balance that is being done. So I'm going to ask Spirit, I'm going to ask the Divine, I'm going to ask the light and my guides to come and help me clarify this reading for Capricorns for the month of August. Capricorn. Capricorn for the month of August. All right. Show me that Two of Pentacles, Spirit. Oh, that was fast. Okay. So, I think here, Page of Pentacles, that's that pentacle you're going to receive here. You know, that puts you in the Two of Pentacles. Two of Swords. See, here we're talking about swords. We're talking about a way that came with death here. A way of thinking, a way of seeing reality. Here we're in a paradox, and we need to let go of one. Ruled by the moon. It's happening inside of us. And with that I have the Eight of Cups. And that is leaving some emotional baggage behind us. Leaving experiences, or a way of experimenting life, of feeling life. So here you see that with the Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, there's going to be a change happening within you. You are going to leave, let die a old way of thinking, a old belief that did bring you pain in the past. And so you're leaving it behind there. And it's something that could have affected your home, your solidity, the joy in your home. The joy in your home is the joy in your house, but it's also the joy within yourself, your body being the home of your soul. Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles as the quest of, there's our Seven of Swords here. See, this, the Queen attracts from the feminine side, ruling what is hidden, everything that is hidden. Angels, we can't see them, we can only feel them. Our unconscious beliefs, we don't see them, we can only feel them, and they do have an impact on our reality much more than we think. So this, with the Knight of Pentacles, it is your feminine side, how she processed into what she was attracting towards her. What exactly was that pentacle in the hands of that Knight of Pentacles there? King of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. So your masculine side is going to take a decision. He's going to drop one of those swords. Being the masculine side, it's the action side. He's got the truth, he's got the understanding on what was slowly being built. Now he sees it clearly. He has made a choice to leave an old emotional baggage, and he is going to go and act with passion. There's a, see that red feather? That is having passion in our head. When we have passion in our head, we're like convinced. And here we have that sort of understanding, and we're going to communicate it. So you might be expressing things this month to readjust something that was going on, that was slowly being a slow progress, that was inspired from you. But you're going to see clearly in it, and you're going to go and action about it. That's going to propulse you into a new leap of faith at the same time. Okay, Nine of Pentacles with that whoop-a-lie. With the Ace of Swords. Oh, okay. So, I got the High Priestess here. That's listening to your intuition. See, that decision here that is going to happen is happening and being ruled by the High Priestess. As soon as you see a moon, it is ruled by the High Priestess. And she rules spirituality. It's through her. That's why it's intuition. It's the feminine part of us. It's who is connected to the soul, to the higher source, to everything that is invisible, to the unconsciousness also. Here I have Justice. I have Strength, 3 major arcanas. And I have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords only has 1 sword also. The feminine part here. By listening to your intuition, you're going to get that sort of truth. You're going to rise above maybe your fears or your unconscious behavior or whatever. You're going to reach your higher self and trancher something, cut out something, readjust something, to bring back balance. And we do have death and the Seven of Swords there. Ten of Pentacle, Ten of Pentacle. This is going to affect your home. It's going to affect what you've been building for a very long time. And it will have an effect on your children, your grandchildren, and all of that. I have the Empress. What you're creating, how you're creating, how you attract the abundance towards you, it's going to affect all of that. Show me death. And the Seven of Swords. Tower. Okay. So that might, that enlightenment, the Tower can be a big, but you know, you're gonna go to calmer waters. It can be a big shock, like a reality shock, that you see something that actually, a way of doing things that actually brought you pain. You're crumbling it down because you're going inside and you're seeing there a paradox you were holding. That could have translated in maybe you went into a venture that in a way was sabotaging you. It could be people around you, it could be you, the way you made choices. However it translates in you, in your reality, whether it is inside or outside. But with the Tower, that lightning is from the divine, and it is it's gonna crumble what shouldn't be there anymore, what you don't need to experience anymore. And that is that Seven of Swords, that disempowerment, either that idea of it, either it was being done to you or you were doing it, but this is dying, this is transforming, and it's gonna come down. And it all has, in a way, to do with how you were building solidity for yourself, how you were building something that would be transmitted from generation to generation. You are going to let go of something. You're going to bring back balance into something. And that can be happening inside of you in a way of thinking. Show me the Three of Swords here. Three of Swords being disappointments and sorrow, because maybe before what you were building did not bring you satisfaction. Three of Swords. Why is Three of Swords here for Capricorn? Five of Pentacles. That's a very hard energy to go through. Maybe that shock with death is gonna leave you like in shock, discovering maybe something happening from behind the scenes. You're gonna discover it because you're gonna listen to your intuition and maybe see more from your higher self than what you wanted or desired. The truth is going to come running and you're going to see it clearly. Something is finishing, and that leaves you feeling heartbroken and left out in the cold. That's why you're reassessing everything you've invested, everything you've created until now. For some of you, what is crumbling down, if it's not happening to you, for some of you, what is crumbling down is that understanding, that belief, false belief, that you had to build so much in any way possible in order to feel that you have enough. And it was always leaving you in a not enough, this is not being satisfied feeling. And that reality of that false mentality there, that solidity does not come from building and working and doing things like that, is going to come out and be cured there. Okay, show me the Three of Wands, 7 and 8 of Pentacles. Because we're talking about your reality in the sense of the, there's so much pentacles that this is really what is happening in your 3D world there. Okay, so they're repeating the King of Pentacles. The one that wants to build solidity, that wants to build abundance, that, to go to the 10 of Pentacles there. He's gonna get a truth here. And here I have the 4 of Cups. So, you look at everything you have built and you are not satisfied. You look at this and you're like, no, been there, done that. There's nothing out there that really can bring me more happiness. So you're working even more. But there's a cup here that you're not seeing. This is the card of communication, action, your willpower, being out there making moves and making moves to try and get success. Here we have success. But with the 4 of Cups here, you might have success, material success, recognition of what you've built and all of that. But there's that feeling of discontentment here. Because these are very strong. Maybe from the outside, there's a lot of success. But here, justice wants to come in. It wants you to listen to your intuition, to overcome maybe ego or whatever, because there's a big shock coming to you into what you have built until now. So show me the Lovers here. Clarity, see? Clarity is coming to you. Clarity, clarity. Everything will be enlightened. This is under the Tower, Death, and the 7 of Swords. So how all the way maybe you were building was hurting yourself, or that what you have built until now, you see that there was something not strong in it, and it is being crumbled, and you have to let it go. It is hurting you, and you're feeling left out in the cold, and you don't see how, you're analyzing everything you've done, and you don't see how can I be more satisfied in life. And there's that reality here that wants to come to you, and you're getting it, the Lovers. You're getting that clarity at the end of the month. And about the balance of give and take. The balance of the energy I put in compared to what I receive. You're gonna get an understanding. Maybe you were somebody that worked a lot to try and provide solidity, and at the end you saw that it wasn't the right way. Because Death in the Tower, it's a big readjustment in the way that we are doing things that brought us disappointment and feeling of lack here. Show me the Six of Pentacles. Oh, see, Wheel of Fortune. You understand something. And it is going to change your conditions, the way you see life and act in life. Show me the Six of Pentacles. No more conflict, competition. Here, the Emperor. So you have the Empress and the Emperor. It's like if you always had to fight and work so hard to get in return. So much effort and, you know, different opinions and having to fight ourselves out there to get what we want. Here, the Emperor, the Empress. You started with the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, our feminine and our masculine side. And you finish with the Empress and the Emperor. With that new understanding, you do get total control of your life, of how you create solidity, how you, from which inspiration, and that way of thinking before, or that vibration that was in you that only brought you sorrow and the feeling of lack, is going to be destroyed. And maybe you're going to open your heart to something else on top of it, you know. Yeah, because I finish with the Knight of Cups, starting a new way of bringing your heart out there that will be maybe more inspired. But you're gonna see clearly. You're gonna see clearly on the reality that you're living, and it might come after a reassessment, and that reassessment comes after maybe a shock of something that no longer works, and in a way, in a kind of disempowering way. But at the end of the month, you're gaining back control and being in full power, because you're going to understand where it came from. You're going to have a new truth, and you're going to act upon it. Yeah. You might tell some people stuff, truths, at the end of the month, of how this energy was happening to you, into what you were trying to build so hard. You're going to make decisions about letting things go that don't serve you, and that you see don't serve you at all, and your intuition was telling you about it. So you're gonna express that. So Capricorn, this is your reading for the month of August. I'm gonna send you all my love and light, and thank you for the ones of you that donated, for that, the fact that I have to redo my roof this summer. With every donation, I put you in my meditation and send you my energy in return, and my love. Private readings, descriptions below. And on that, have a beautiful month of August. There's going to be a hard patch, but it's for your empowerment and seeing clearly about something. So love and light, namaste, and see you next month. All right?